Hello, and welcome to the story of Heredity and the Little Monsters. Today we'll be discussing the different types of Mendelian inheritance and common terms that are associated with it. Some vocabulary for today are genotype, the alleles or different versions of the same gene that are found in a particular individual. Phenotype, the observable traits of an individual such as shape of a pea seed or the eye color of a human. Asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction, co-dominance, and incomplete dominance. To help you learn about heredity, my teammates and I, along with these little monsters, will help teach you about the processes of Mendelian inheritance. First, Giselle and the little monsters are going to show you more about asexual reproduction.
Asexual reproduction is a form of reproduction resulting in offspring that are genetically identical to the parent. Harry, the monster, is an asexually reproducing individual. Harry's cells divide through mitosis, producing two identical daughter cells. Now, Harry's two genetically identical daughter cells also divide through mitosis to each create two more identical daughter cells. As you can see, all of the offspring of Harry are clones of each other. Next, Melody and the little monsters are going to talk about sexual reproduction.
Thanks, Giselle. Sexual reproduction is defined as any form of reproduction in which genes from two parents are combined through meiosis, producing offspring that are genetically distinct from both parents. Meet Sally and Carl, the blue monsters. Sally and Carl are both heterozygous dominant for blue color and have a recessive allele for red color. When Sally and Carl mate, their gametes fuse through meiosis, and four genetically different offspring are produced. In the first generation, there are 3 blue offspring and 1 red offspring, showing the phenotypic ratio of 3:1, while the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1, 1 homozygous for blue, 2 heterozygous for blue, and 1 homozygous recessive for red. Depending on the monsters that mate in the second generation, the genotypic and phenotypic ratio will further change from the parental generation. Now, Anna's going to talk about co-dominance.
Thanks, Melody. These monsters are a little different from our last monsters. Both of these monsters are homozygous for their individual color. If these monsters mate through meiosis, the offspring will sometimes express co-dominance. Co-dominance can be described as an inheritance pattern in which the heterozygous offspring exhibit both of the traits seen in the parent generation. Since both colors were equally dominant, the offspring have a spotted appearance and color. Another genetic variation dealing with heredity is incomplete dominance, which Taylor will be discussing next.
Hello again! Meet Hubert and Wilma. In this example, Hubert has homozygous alleles for blue and Wilma's alleles are homozygous for pink. When they mate, their heterozygous offspring sometimes result in incomplete dominance, where their colors are mixed. If after the first offspring is produced and it goes through self-fertilization, a new set of 4 offspring will be produced, forming the F2 generation that has a 1:2:1 phenotypic ratio. 1 monster will be homozygous for blue, 2 will be heterozygous for purple, the mixed color, and 1 will be homozygous for pink. Now to recap on all of the amazing things you learned on Mendelian genetics.
Today we talked about genotypes, phenotypes, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction, co-dominance, and incomplete dominance. Thanks for following along today with Taylor, Giselle, Melody, Anna, and the little monsters.